Navigator channel, your first Phuket bilingual channel in English and Russian.
I wanna scream and shout and let it all out, and scream and shout and let it out. We say oh, we oh, we oh, we oh. We say oh, we oh.
สวัสดีค่ะ My name is Faye. So right now we are at Phuket Island, the most beautiful island. We're going to talk about the real mermaid from Germany. She is so beautiful, I must say this. And now I sat next to Catherine Shelton. Everybody knows her name as Mermaid Kat.
I'm from Germany, but I've been in Thailand for about 1.5 years already.
So how come you being the mermaid?
That is actually quite a long story. So since I saw the Disney's movie The Little Mermaid when I was 5 years old, I was always fascinated by mermaids. But back in Germany it's always cold, I didn't live close to the water and I didn't have the chance to let my dreams come true. But then about 3 years ago I moved to Australia and I started scuba diving. I actually became an instructor for scuba diving as well. And then I remembered my childhood dream and I thought, okay, now I'm so often underwater, now there must be a way of becoming a real-life mermaid. And yeah, I built my first mermaid tail, jumped in the ocean, started to swim, and Mermaid Kat was born.
So it seems like scuba diving is your first activity to becoming the mermaid?
Yeah, scuba diving was like my first introduction in being underwater, being in the ocean. I always loved being in the water, especially underwater. But spending so much time underwater gave me this idea back of trying to become a mermaid. Yeah. Actually, I got my first real mermaid events last year in May, so it's not even 1 year ago. And first of all, I started with doing some free diving practice. So I had to learn how to hold my breath longer, how to get the right movement in the mermaid tail, swimming like a dolphin. And then as a mermaid I don't wear a mask like in scuba diving, so that means I cannot see clearly underwater. The ice would burn, the water would burn in my eyes.
Not everybody can do this, you know.
Yeah, so it needs a little bit of practice, get used to it, and then especially of looking good while you're underwater, while you get water entering your nose and sinuses all the time. So I've been practicing for about a year, but I think that we never stop. And even now, if I compare some videos of me swimming underwater from like 2 or 3 months ago and now, I'm never stopping of practicing and getting better and better.
And some people believe that being a mermaid that must have the God gift. And do you have the story to share about the God gift who give to the people who have the violence and huge lung?
Actually, yeah, especially in Thailand, you've maybe heard about the Moken people. The fishermen from centuries and centuries have been fishing in the ocean. And yeah, they are able to hold their breath for a very, very long time. And I think over generations and generations they got it in their genes and they're actually able to see clearly underwater as well. So I think that's a pretty cool gift. I would like to have this. So my breath hold is a little bit over 3 minutes at the moment, but I had to practice quite a while to get to this point. And I cannot see clearly underwater, so it must be awesome to have this gift to be able to do it. So I'm a little bit jealous, but I think, yeah, in cases like seeing clearly underwater, yeah, if you don't have this gift, there is no chance for you to practice of becoming better and seeing sharper underwater. So yeah, maybe it's a gift of God, I don't know. Yeah, okay, but the tail came by myself, so it's not given from God.
What the job that can relate to being the mermaid like this?
I think being a mermaid is a combination between many different jobs. At the one point, of course, you must be a free diver. You must learn how to hold your breath for a long time. You must learn how to do the right movement like a dolphin, so that it looks real. And on the other side, I see it's my duty of giving the people the information about the ocean, about the problems, being like an ambassador of the ocean. Another part of being a mermaid could be modeling, but there are quite a few girls. They are very good models on land. I used to start with modeling on land as well when I was Miss Germany 2006, and I was traveling around working in different countries in the world. But from about 10 good models on land, there's maybe one, or maybe not even one, who is also the right things to become a good underwater model, because it needs much more of being a good model underwater than on land. And so I think, yeah, being a mermaid, there are many different things. So I got bookings for events, for example, for birthday parties, for commercials, like TVCs, swimming underwater, things like this. And I've been asked so many times if I could teach other people how to become a mermaid, that I actually started teaching workshops since last year in August, when I had my first big mermaid workshop. And now, yeah, if anyone is interested in becoming a mermaid, they can come to my mermaid school. And since today, actually, I've opened my online shop where you're actually able to buy your own mermaid tail, and then you can practice in the pool for yourself, have some fun.
What's the main purpose being beautiful mermaid? Cats?
Actually, I don't really like my legs, so I thought, okay, I put on mermaid tail, no one will see my legs. No, just kidding. It's just, I don't know, it's I had this crazy idea of becoming a mermaid. There are not many people in the whole world who are doing that, what I'm doing, and I think that's kind of what I like, of being one of the first ones doing something like this. And yeah, after I started the mermaid thing, I must say, yeah, I just love it. For example, in Koracha, there's a wreck at about 20 meters. I've been there like 100 times for scuba diving with my students. But for my training of being a good mermaid, I went down to this wreck on just a single breath, so without a tank or any scuba equipment. So just took my last breath at the surface, swam down through the wreck, and came up. And this is just an amazing feeling. So to see what your body is able to do.
It's just like being part of your life. You see, it's just a real beautiful
thing.
You
just feel your body completely different compared to everything else what you've felt before. So it's an amazing feeling, yeah. So the plans for the future, first of all, today, my online shop became online, so I'm really hoping that many people are interested in buying the tails. And of course, I love Thailand, I want to stay longer, so we'll see what the future brings. And the next big project actually is planned next month, so I'm gonna go, my team and I are gonna go to Bali. I will teach another mermaid workshop, so I have some very cool girls sign up for the workshop. I will teach them what's important of being a mermaid. And then we will go out on the liveaboard for 4 days, swimming in the ocean, hopefully seeing some big manta rays, like 4-meter manta rays, and some big sharks, hopefully, taking some underwater photos and videos for conservation activities, for conservation awareness, because manta rays and sharks are endangered, and so I want to promote a better image for them and hopefully change people's minds and start thinking to save this beautiful creation. So if you want to get any more information about my life as a mermaid, or if you maybe want to become a mermaid by yourself, you can get your mermaid tail or visit my Mermaid Academy. Just have a look at my Facebook page. If you look on Facebook just for Mermaid Kat, you will find me there. Leave me a message, leave your like. I'm very happy to hear from you.
Navigator channel, your first Phuket bilingual channel in English and Russian.